Have you ever wondered what the stars do while you sleep? Chapter 1, Luna's Yawn. In the hush of evening, when the sky turns from peach to purple, a tiny star named Luna blinks open her sleepy eyes. Far above rooftops and treetops, nestled near the edge of the moon's gentle curve, Luna stretches her light. It glows softly, like a candle in a quiet room. Ah, she sighs, her voice no louder than a whisper drifting through a window. Below, the world is already quieting. The crickets begin their song. A baby bear yawns in its den. A rocking chair creaks on an old wooden porch. Night tiptoes in, slow and sweet. "Come along, little Luna," calls the moon. "It's time for the sleepy star parade." Luna blinks again, slowly. She almost forgot. It's her very first night to join the others. The old stars have paraded for centuries, shining soft light over sleeping hills and cuddled up children. But tonight Luna will twinkle beside them. She puffs up her glow, wiggles one sparkly toe, turns in a slow circle, and gives a tiny giggle that floats out more like a sigh. "I'm ready," she whispers. Just then, the other stars float by, drifting like lanterns across the sky. Some are tall and bright, some are small and sleepy. All are shining softly, humming the Star March song, a lullaby only stars know. Twinkle, drift and glow. Luna zips over and tucks herself into the very last spot in line. She gives a little nod to the star in front of her, a plump golden one with kind eyes. She takes a deep breath. Beneath them, a little child closes a storybook, snuggles under a quilt. A rocking horse creaks once, then is still. The parade has begun. The stars float gently, not fast, not slow. They sway in rhythm, dipping and rising like clouds that have forgotten how to hurry. Luna follows, twinkling with every breath. Her glow as soft as a lullaby's hum. In the distance, the sky shimmers with more stars. The night is deep and full, like a blanket tucking in the world. "Remember, little Luna," says the kind golden star ahead, "we shine not to wake, but to soothe. We glow so the dark feels gentle." Luna nods. She feels warm inside, not hot like the sun, just warm like a woolly blanket straight from the dryer. She is part of the sky now, part of the sleepy hush. As the parade glides onward, Luna's light twinkles in time with the beat of a million slow breaths below. Baby breath, puppy breath, sleepy breath. The moon smiles her widest smile and says softly, "Off you go now, little ones. The world is ready." And so they do. Luna takes one last look at her moon nest, then turns her gaze down to earth, ready to begin her first sleepy round. The stars are shining, the sky is singing, and the sleepy star parade has begun. Chapter 2, Lining Up in the Sky. The stars moved in a soft ribbon across the sky, a floating trail of gentle glows and silver hums. Luna followed at the end, her light still fresh, her sparkle still learning the rhythm. Above her, the moon watched kindly. "Line up now, darlings," she cooed. "There's a world ready for dreams." The stars arranged themselves in a sleepy spiral. Each one knew where to float, just as they had for thousands of nights. Luna, wobbly but eager, fluttered into place. She tilted slightly, adjusted her shine, and smiled as she found her spot. In front of her, the plump golden star turned and said softly, "Hello again. I'm Solmo. I help guide the back row." Luna beamed. "I'm Luna. This is my first parade." Solmo twinkled. "I know. I could see your yawn from 3 galaxies away." They both chuckled very quietly, like wind sighing through feathers. All around them, stars were humming. Hum, twinkle, hum, glow and drift. The melody of the Star March song floated like stardust. It didn't have words, but it filled the sky with sleepy music. It made tired trees sway just a little, and baby birds curl tighter in their nests. As they lined up one by one, the stars dipped gently like waves. They swayed left and right. Some winked at the moon. Some blew quiet kisses to Earth. Luna copied them. She dipped left, then right. She blinked twice, just like Solmo. "Like this?" she asked. "Perfect," said Solmo. "You're already part of the lullaby." The wind in the sky tickled Luna's edges. It carried the hush of the evening, and the soft shh, shh of leaves turning in sleep. Beneath them, chimneys puffed their last cozy smoke. Windows glowed warm, then dim. A child turned over in bed and held a teddy tighter. The moon nodded once. That was the signal. "Begin," whispered Solmo, and the stars moved in a slow circle, around and around the sky. They drifted, beginning their sleepy flight across the world. Luna's glow fluttered with excitement. She was part of something bigger, quieter, more beautiful than anything she'd imagined. The sleepy star parade was now truly in motion. As they rose higher in the sky, Luna peeked down. The earth looked like a blanket, a patchwork of soft colors and darker shadows, a lullaby below. "Drift and glow," Solmo whispered. "Hmm. Twinkle, Luna echoed. The stars swirled above mountains, over forests, above the curl of oceans. Each breath of air they passed through turned just a bit sleepier, and Luna glowed on, bright but gentle, new but already so loved. The night was just beginning, and the sky was full of dreams. Chapter 3. First stop, Forest Friends. The stars glided silently, painting soft trails across the sky. Below them, the forest waited, dark and drowsy, its trees swaying gently under the hush of moonlight. "This is our first stop," whispered Solmo to Luna. "The forest friends are ready for sleep." Luna leaned down, her glow warm and quiet. The treetops shimmered faintly as she passed. Pines and poplars, oaks and willows, all bowed their leaves in greeting. A hush fell deeper. Even the wind tiptoed. In the clearing, animals were curling up. A fox nestled in a den of moss. An owl blinked their wide eyes once. A mother and baby hedgehog nestled in the leaves. "Watch this," whispered Solmo. He twirled once, scattering a spray of golden stardust. It floated down like lullaby snowflakes. Luna twinkled and tried the same. She spun once, twice, carefully. and let her shimmer drift down. The stardust landed gently on the animals below. It kissed the tip of the fox's nose, the feathers of the owl, the spines of the hedgehogs. The animals stirred, but only to snuggle closer, deeper, sleepier. The forest hummed a soft thank you, not in words, but in rustles and drowsy dreams. Luna smiled, proud and glowing. "They look so peaceful," she said. "They are," said Solmo. "We help them remember that night is a blanket, not a shadow." Luna gazed at the world below. A raccoon yawned and curled beside a log. A frog let out one last sleepy croak, then nestled under a lily leaf. Everywhere, peace settled, like dew. The stars floated onward. Behind them, the forest slept. Ahead, the ocean sparkled under the moon like silver silk. "Next stop, ocean dreams," Solmo murmured. Luna took one last look at the sleeping forest, then turned her face to the sea. The sleepy star parade moved gently forward, lighting the way from leaf to wave. Chapter 4, Ocean Dreams. The sky stretched wide and deep above the sea. Below, the ocean rolled in silvery waves, glinting under the starlight like a sleepy silver mirror. Luna followed the curve of the coast, trailing behind Solmo as the stars descended lower, closer to the water's hush. "The ocean loves lullabies," Solmo whispered, "but it sings its own too." As if in answer, the sea began to hum, a slow, swaying rhythm. Shh, shh. Waves curled onto shore and melted away like soft sighs. Luna twinkled with wonder. She saw dolphins drifting near the surface, eyes closed, their bellies catching moonbeams, sea turtles tucked into coral cradles. She turned and spun gently in place, her light glimmering down. Stardust floated like whispers, landing softly on shells, seaweed, and the round backs of sleepy whales. The stars above shimmered in rhythm. They danced a quiet waltz above the waves. Each step, each swirl, made the ocean just a little more still. Luna drifted closer to a tide pool, where tiny crabs curled into sand pockets. Starfish rested like little cousins of the sky. She sang her own lullaby, not with words, but with glows. A slow flicker, a gentle pulse, the kind of light that made even the moon sigh. Farther out, a great blue whale gave one last puff of misty air and sank into the deep, dreaming deep whale dreams. "Look," whispered Solmo, "even the waves are yawning now." Luna giggled softly. "They sound like they're breathing." "They are," he said. "The sea breathes like the sky." Together, they floated over the great blue hush. They lit the sea with soft swirls of gold and silver. They touched nothing, but everything glowed in their wake. Beneath them, seagulls nested on cliff edges. A lighthouse blinked once, twice, condemned for the night. Even the wind held its breath. Luna felt it too, that stillness, that sweetness, that sleepy song, sung by sky and sea together. And then, with one last shimmer, they turned toward land again. Time to visit the city, Solmo said gently. Luna gave the ocean one last twinkle. The waves whispered back, "Good night," and off they drifted, following the hush where it led. Chapter 5. Final stop, city lights dim. The stars floated toward the city, where towers rose like sleepy giants, and windows blinked like tiny eyes. The sky above was darker now, deeper, a velvet curtain gently closing on the day. "This is the last stop," Solmo said. "Even the city needs a lullaby." Luna peered down. Lights flickered in apartments and houses. Cars rolled slowly through quiet streets. Somewhere, a radio played a lullaby, low and warm. She had never seen a city from this high before. It sparkled like a box of dreams, each window a tiny world. The stars drifted lower, their parade slowing to a hush. One by one, they hovered above rooftops, letting their glow pour down like warm milk. Inside a brick house, a little girl yawned and hugged her stuffed bunny. In a tall apartment, a boy curled under striped blankets, his book slipping gently from his hand. Luna saw cats on windowsills, curled like commas in the story of the night. She saw laundry gently flapping, then going still. She saw curtains draw closed, lights dim, and doors shut with a final click. "Ready?" Solmo asked. Luna nodded. Together, they spun, slowly, softly, and released a final swirl of stardust. It drifted down in delicate spirals, landing on chimneys, mailboxes, and playground slides. The stars above hummed quieter now, a lullaby thinning into silence. Even the city stopped to listen. The wind rustled one last newspaper on a park bench. A puddle caught the moonlight and sighed. Below, the city glowed in a softer way, not from light, but from rest. Luna beamed. She had helped make this happen. She had twinkled, spun, and drifted like the others. She had become a true sleepy star. In a nursery near the edge of town, a baby blinked twice, then closed its eyes. A mobile of stars above the crib swayed gently, matching the rhythm of the sky. "Time to go," Solmo said with a smile. "Our work is done." Luna gave one last twinkle over the rooftops. "Good night," she whispered. The stars turned as one, their trail fading behind them, and the city, like the forest and the sea, fell into dreams. Chapter 6. Goodnight Parade. The stars soared higher now, their quiet work nearly complete. The sky above was darker than before, peaceful, full, and still. Luna floated near Solmo, her glow gentle and proud. "Did we do it?" he asked. Solmo nodded. "We did. The world is sleeping now, one by one." The stars began to peel away from the line, curling into their own cozy corners of the sky. The tall blue star drifted into a soft patch of cloud. The twin silver stars swirled together, forming a tiny whirlpool of light before fading into dreams. "Goodnight," they whispered to one another as they glided off, each finding its favorite spot. Luna watched as each member of the Sleepy Star Parade found their way home. Solmo gave her a twinkle. "Go on now, Luna. Your bed is waiting." "But I don't feel sleepy yet," she said, though her light flickered just a little. Solmo smiled and said, "That means you're ready." Luna gave him a final nod, then turned toward the cloud that was hers. It floated near the moon's chin, soft and shimmering, like a pillow made of light. She nestled into it, curling her edges in and wrapping her glow around herself. "Good night, world," she whispered. "Good night, stars." From below, the earth gave no answer, but it didn't need to. It was dreaming. The moon looked down, pleased, her glow wrapping the night in a final hush. The Sleepy Star Parade was over, for now, but the lullaby remained, humming gently in the sky. Hum, twinkle, hum, glow and drift. And Luna? She was already dreaming. Her light dimmed to a cozy flicker, her smile tucked in the folds of a silver cloud. "Good night, little one. Good night, Luna." Chapter 7. Luna's Cozy Cloud. Luna curled deep into her silver cloud, as soft as marshmallow and as quiet as snowfall. The glow of her light faded to a sleepy shimmer, like the last sparkle in a bedtime snow globe. She yawned one more time, long and low. She hummed to herself, the way the moon had taught her. All around, the sky was still. The other stars had gone to their resting spots. Some curled into comets. Others dozed near the edge of constellations. The whole sky was gently dreaming. Luna peeked through her cloud. Down below, she saw the sleeping world, blankets pulled to chins, teddy bears hugged close, nightlights dimmed to their softest glow. She blinked slowly, 1, 2, 3 times, each blink a little longer than the last. And then she thought of everything she'd seen. The forest, full of snuggling animals, the ocean, rocking itself to sleep, the city, wrapped in silent sighs. She had helped them rest. That made her happy, in a quiet, sleepy way. The moon looked down fondly. "You did beautifully, little one," she whispered. "Thank you," Luna murmured. And that was all. A soft breeze tucked in the corners of Luna's cloud. The stars hummed a lullaby in their dreams. Even the sky breathed slower now. Luna let go of her last twinkle, curling it close like a blanket, and closed her eyes. Above her, the sky shimmered in silent approval. Below her, the world slept on, and in her cloud, soft and silver, Luna drifted into dreams of stardust and sleepy songs. Twinkle, glow and drift. The parade would come again tomorrow, but for now, just dreams. Good night, little Luna. Chapter 8. Invitation to Sleep. Now. The sky is quiet. The stars have stopped their song. The moon is smiling softly. Luna is dreaming. And you? You've followed them all this way. You watched Luna stretch and yawn. You saw her join the stars, lighting the forest, soothing the sea, and calming the city. You floated beside her, quiet and kind. You were part of the sleepy star parade, and now it's your turn to sleep. Close your eyes, little one. Imagine your own silver cloud, just like Luna's, soft and warm, floating high above the world, wrapped in starlight, rocked by hushes. Can you hear it? Twinkle, glow and drift. Take a breath, let it out like a sigh. Feel your blanket cover you like night. Let your toes wiggle once, then still. There's no rush, just quiet. You've had a big day, your own parade. Now let your dreams begin. Drift gently into the hush, the hum, the shimmer of sleep. Good night, little dreamer. Good night. If you love drifting through the stars with Luna, come back anytime. The sleepy star parade will always be waiting, just beyond the clouds, just before your dreams. We'll see you again next bedtime. Good night, little star.